The Celtics get the Heat at home for game one of the Eastern Conference Finals, but as we saw with the game ones against the Knicks and the Bucks, home court advantage didn't mean much. The Celtics are a heavy favorite in the series at minus 475, but the Heat get Tyler Hero back in the next few days, and even with some of the injuries, they still got through the first two rounds. I would call it with ease. You can take the Heat plus 8.5 or plus 330 on the money line, and the total's set at 210.5. The total and spread are both offered at plus 100 odds on BroThrow, and that's exclusive to BroThrow. You can sign up to bet for free from any state in the US by clicking the link below in the comment section. But Jake, the spread seems a little bit big here. Why do you think that is?
I think it's because the Celtics have just been really good at home this entire season. When you follow the lines throughout the entire season, the Celtics always seem to be a little bit too big of favorites at home. It seems like they always get a few extra points of respect, but when you see performances like they did against Philly in Game 7, you kind of understand why.
Well, the Lakers played the Warriors and the Grizzlies on the road for their game ones, and the Heat were road dogs in the same exact situation against the Bucks and the Knicks. History's telling me to take the points. I just don't like that it's such a big number.
Yeah, the Heat have been incredible so far this postseason. As you said, the Bucks series and the Knicks series were pretty straightforward. Heat never really trailed in the series. They won game one both times. They never really looked back. Both series 4-2, beat the Bucks so badly they fired Budenholzer. Yeah. The Knicks, they're already talking about what moves they need to make to pair Brunson with. What's interesting about these four teams that are currently left is it's the exact same semifinals as we had in 2020. And all four of these teams still have the top two guys from that playoffs. LeBron and Davis, Jokic and Murray, Brown and Tatum, Adebayo and Butler. So it's kind of speaking to the teams needing to stick together. You really need to develop your guys, have them playing with each other, and that's going to lead to success, keeping that same team dynamic. Tyler Hero coming back, as you said, is kind of interesting because the Heat have been playing so well without him. What's going to happen now when he comes into the lineup? Butler's been taking so many shots, and it's working for them. Hero's going to want his cut too. So far this season against the Celtics, Bam Adebayo has been the leading scorer 3 out of the 4 games. And the other game was Tyler Hero, where Bam Adebayo was the second leading scorer. So I think he's going to be looking to get the ball a lot too. And I'm a little bit worried that the Heat are going to kind of go away from the formula that's been working and not let Butler take over.
See, I was going to say the plus 330 odds on the money line seem like a great value with Jimmy Butler, but how does he match up with the Celtics, who played great D in their Game 7 against Philly?
Yeah, Boston really stepped their defense up in Game 6 and 7, holding Joel Embiid, the MVP of the league, to only 15 points in a Game 7 that's completely must-win. Joel Embiid, now the only MVP in the history of the NBA to have never made at least a conference finals. I think that the big thing that we also have to look at is the coaching matchup. Joe Mazzulla, a rookie coach in his first year, former interim, versus Eric Spoelstra, one of, if not the best coaches in the entire NBA. So definitely a big advantage Heat there. But I think Mazzulla's starting to finally find his legs underneath him. And Boston's playing really hot right now. It is good value, plus 330, because I could definitely see the Heat winning, and I hate betting against Jimmy Butler. But I like the Celtics to continue their hot streak in the last 2 games and take care of business in Game 1 against the Heat.
The total's at 210.5, and then the last 2 Game 7s that went under. Now that we're in the semis, is the defense going to continue to be this hot?
Absolutely. Each progressive game, each progressive series as we go on, defense becomes more and more important. Guys get more and more locked in. The starters play more and more minutes, which leads to A, them getting more tired, which leads to lower scoring, and B, better players on the court playing better defense. So I absolutely see defense go up. These are 2 defensive-minded teams, and I really like the under for Game 1.
All right, I'm taking the under. I'm also taking plus 8.5 because Jimmy hasn't failed me yet as a road dog in Game 1. But thank you for your take, Jake, and I can't wait to watch this one.
Hey, we'll have to book action against each other on BroThrow.
Exactly. Talk to you soon.